Hey scrappy friends, thought we'd have a break today from Christmas. Scrapping these photos from my birthday in November. I'm using the Splendid collection from DLS Design. I scrapped these whilst away at the Paper Fox retreat in November, the weekend after my birthday. So yeah, just a little bit of a different background to my desk again today. Uh, the photos I have are my sister bringing in a cake after we'd had dinner. My sister made us roast dinner for my birthday, and it was just my sister and her husband and their kids and other halves and little O. Um, so yeah, it was a really lovely evening. And then she's surprised it's a year since I've had a birthday cake. I think it'd be my 40th, so what, 8 years ago. So it was really lovely that she did this for me. And O wanted to blow the candles out, so we do actually relight them. And he has a practice for his birthday in 2 weeks' time, um, for blowing the candles out. So as I said, I'm using a Splendid collection here from DLS. I'm actually following a sketch. So before I went away for this weekend, I just printed loads of photos paired up to sketches from Pagemaps just to make it easier for the weekend to get lots done. And I spent the whole weekend where I was scrapping with photos that I could share, recording with my phone. So, so yeah, I've got a few videos to edit from that weekend. Just using so I do decide that I do want to ink the edges of the paper. Really wanted to use this piece with the stitching on it, but with it being white, it kind of disappears into the background. So I do get the Distress Oxide out to give it an edge. I was originally going to use this card, but I do cut it the wrong way and it ends up not being long enough because I want it going all the way off the edge and not just sticking out from sides, so it isn't actually long enough to do what I'd planned. The lines are going the wrong way when I do cut it. So I get a different one of the pocket cards and use that. So I cut it in half. So 6x4 card. I don't cut it in half. It's a 6x4 card and I cut it so I think it's 1.5 inch wide. Yeah, no, I do that as my layer coming out and then ink everything. I have gutted the big yellow background piece because I've wanted to use those stitches, which was the B side or the A side and the yellow's B side. I have actually left a bigger border than I really needed to on gutting it. I could have gutted more, but it was enough for what I wanted to use. And what I would advise you do before you start handling your card after you've inking it, so jumping topics here, let the ink dry, and also direct paper's great and it's quick, but you just end up with too much ink on and making a mess, going it all over your fingers and going it all over the card, which you can see the splodges there. Right, voice is going. We're going to have a musical interlude for for a couple of minutes. So here I'm just trimming the white border off the photo because on the sketch, and I really liked this element on the sketch, one of the photos is backed and sort of separated and diagonal with a mat on it. And I really liked that. And because it was matted all the way around, I needed to because it had a border all the way around, I need to take some of that border off. I'm trimming the photos down a little bit here when I'm separating them because the little ones with the one of the photos being offset are going to be slightly smaller, and I'm just using the guillotine there because I find that a little bit easier. So yeah, I've cut that one of those pictures apart, and now I am going to use another one of the pocket cards to mat it. This was actually, I made this photo collage in Word, so I'd done the bottom one 6x4, and then the other two are 3x4, so that I could get them, print them together, because I was originally going to do like that, but I really liked this, highlighting the cake and lifting it up a bit. So there's a circular element, can't get my words out, on the sketch behind the photo where the title sits. So I really liked that as well. So I'm going to use another one of the Pocket Life cards and go and cut a circle to add that in, and then build my embellishment cluster and title on top of that in that top left corner, and then build an embellishment cluster in the bottom right corner. So I'm not one for usually copying embellishments as they exactly are on the sketches that I do use, but I really liked this feature on Sketch that had a label stuck down with a bit of washi, and so I do decide to add a little bit of the washi there to do that. So the box lid here I've thrown all the, or tipped, sorry, all the ephemera into. These are two different sets of die cut ephemera, so it's the florals and the journaling. You get one set with the regular kit, and then the other set is an add-on to purchase, or if you get the XL kit, you get both sets. This was the month I upgraded to the XL kit. So that's why I've got so much for this collection, is because I'd actually upgraded to the XL kit. So, oh gosh, sorry, squeaky chair. I am here just pulling out some stamps that had actually recently purchased. Now, this is another Dutch company that design their own exclusives, and this one's Masterpiece Design. I only have one of their collections and a couple of their stamps. And what I'm doing here is this ticket is like a ticket for a party, but the words that are in that part of the stamp that I've put the painter's tape on, the masking tape, don't really fit with the photo, so I put some masking tape over that bit, added the ink to the stamp, and then took the masking tape away to then stamp with that section blank. Just having a double check on the stamp, see if there's anything else that I wanted to stamp. Decide not to, and then just cleaning my stamp and pouring it away. I don't usually clean them before I put them away. This is unusual. And then I just fussy cut that stamp out. Okay, so we're back to assembling the layout. I pop that stamp bit in the cluster there. Okay, what I'm doing here is just I'm adding some water to the page to dilute down the oxide that I'd got onto the page when I got the oxide all over my fingers when I did stamp pad to paper and inking around the edges. Mm, Now I was brought out the alphas here, and also there's a acrylic. Sorry, I should stop saying an acrylic piece that was in this kit, in the XL kit, and I just thought it went so well with this page. My sister says splendid. It's one of her words when something goes well, and this was a rather splendid evening. So I do decide to use that as the title. I'm just checking there if there's a backing on the protective backing. I don't think there was because I couldn't get one off. And then just sticking that down with the wet glue. We are almost finished, so I just want to thank you for watching. And if you have enjoyed this, please say hello and like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. I'm going to do some finishing off bits and leave you with the music.